Florida likes to incentivize rigor and make sure that we have college and career ready students. And so back in 2000, we developed, well, even before 2000, but back in 2000, we really developed a strong partnership with the College Board. We wanted to be sure that our students in Florida were prepared and ready to go to college, and to do that, we wanted to provide them some opportunities to participate in rigorous post-secondary type work. In Florida, we started offering the PSAT, the PSAT, free to all 10th grade students in the state of Florida. It's the qualifier for the National Merit Exam, as well as a tool that provides somewhat of a diagnostic measure as to whether or not students are ready for post-secondary work, and if they're not, what types of courses and skills they need to work on to be successful in post-secondary. We provided incentives for districts to train teachers to be advanced placement teachers, so more courses would be offered to students in high school. So we provided funding for all of the professional development. And then we also instituted a bonus program for teachers. Any school that had a student passing an AP exam would earn $700 for the school. Any teacher that had a student passing an AP exam would earn $50 per student, up to $2,000. And if the teacher was in a D or an F school, they would earn $500 for each student passing an AP exam. You might say, Christy, this sounds like a lot of money to be spending on advanced placement courses, but if you know that if a student earns a 3 or above on an advanced placement course, it counts for college credit. So not only are students getting exposure and getting rigorous advanced placement coursework while they're still in high school, they will learn and understand whether or not they're prepared to go to college or a post-secondary opportunity. And if they are, then they're going to be earning college credit, which means the state doesn't have to pay for them to take a particular college credit. So it might look like this costs a decent amount of money to pay bonuses to schools and bonuses to teachers and to pay for professional development, but it's actually a pretty decent cost-saving measure in the state of Florida because Florida subsidizes college credits quite substantially with state funding. The tuition portion that the student's paying does not cover the cost of a college credit. And so when we implemented back in 2000 the Advanced Placement and College Board Partnership, you can see that we had about 35,000, 36,000 students taking advanced placement exams. Just a decade later, we had over 163,000 students taking advanced placement exams, or a 370% increase in students taking advanced placement exams, which is pretty big deal considering this is considered college level coursework that our high school students are participating in. Not only did we see an increase in participation in the courses, so students were getting exposure and realizing whether or not they were prepared to take college level rigor classes in high school, but we also had a huge increase in passage rates. We had 125,000 students passing advanced placement exams. That's 125,000 college courses these students didn't have to take, and it got them a jump up on college, so they're not paying for their credit or tuition either. And also gave them the courage and kind of the self-esteem that they could be successful in college. So some students that might not have been thinking about going are actually going. We saw the biggest increase in passing scores with our Hispanic students. We had over a 400% increase in passage rates for Hispanic, or percent of students passing AP exams for Hispanic students. And for our African American students, a 440% increase in students passing AP exams, simply because the opportunity was available. The teachers were trained to provide students with this rigorous coursework, and they passed. I mean, you set high expectations, and again, in the case of the College Board Partnership, they met the expectations.